guys, welcome back to the Idealist Conspiracy. It's your girl again, Shani B.
Welcome back. My name is Amal Allen Ofunbile.
You forgot your one title, The Credential Man. We back with another video.
And our subject today is Ide and Osogbo, maintaining your state of alignment.
Yes, this is a fun fact. I just got initiated. So I'm learning a lot about the tradition. And so Amal got some things to teach me about maintaining positive energy and keeping that negative energy at bay.
Maintaining your state of alignment and staying out of Osogbo.
Exactly. So for a lot of the viewers out there who may not be initiated, what is Ire and what is Osogbo?
So Ire and Osogbo are the two different states of alignment, right? So either you are in alignment or you are out of alignment. When you are in alignment, within a reading of an IFA, it'll say Ire, right? Or Ide, which meaning that you're in a positive state, right? Maintaining a state which collectively brings blessings or brings ashe. Or you're in the state of negativity, which is Osogbo, which means you're likely to attract negativity or negative events based off of that Osogbo, right? So when negative events happen in life, they either happen in your path as a part of your path, or they happen by proxy as a state of which you are attracting Osogbos by maintaining a state of Osogbo.
Gotcha. Okay. And how does first off, what are some ways that someone can attract Ire, and what are ways people can attract Osogbo?
So Ire is naturally a byproduct of good character. In Ifa, they call it Iwa Pele. When you maintain good character, or you are in Ide, you focus yourself in a state of blessings where you attract blessings to you. These tend to amount to like standing in the right line at the right time, right? And it's hard to maintain when you don't know your taboos, which you learn through initiation. But if you don't know your taboos, at minimum, it is important to maintain the state of Iwa Pele, which is good character, right? To act with justice, act with kindness, act with respect. All those basic tendencies of good character that you would think is in alignment with having integrity.
Mm-hmm. And Osogbo?
And when it comes to Osogbo, the negativities, the stealing, the things that you wouldn't want to happen to you that you do to others is the state of Osogbo that exists. It's basically being an enemy of your own community, right?
Right.
As being an enemy of your own community, your own peoples, you naturally attract what they call the Ajegun, which are the spirits of misfortune and negativity, which are all different types. Sometimes sometimes they come in health issues. Sometimes they come in issues of finances. Sometimes they come in issues of jobs or even bringing violence.
So how do you learn more about Ire or Osogbo when you're not initiated?
So one of the first things is that you can get a basic reading from Ifa, right? A basic reading from Ifa comes through a babalao. They do a basic reading on you that says whether you come in Ide or Osogbo. So that's already like your first footprint in the tradition, right? Is learning what state in which you come in already, right? And these are things that can help you maintain this state once you know, or fix the state that you're in. And so getting those readings can genuinely apply really well to your life and success going forward.
And what about for those who are not initiated? It's kind of just a positive and negative energy thing, right?
Yeah. So for those who are not initiated, it's going to come obviously in negative or positive energy. But if you're not initiated, maintaining the state of Ire is not going to necessarily be hard. They'll still give you different things that you can do to maintain that state outside of being initiated.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Those
Got it.
ebos.
Okay. Ebos. Okay. And what is an ebo?
An ebo is a certain type of sacrifice that you do in order to alleviate whatever issue is coming. So it may be something that involves feeding Eshu in order to disrupt the energy of an Ajegun.
Got you. Okay, and the Ajeguns, is that like some type of malevolent being that's just flying around the city waiting For, you know, or
in a way, and also in not in a way. So as much as the purposes for which they drive themselves may seem like they are malevolent, but they're really not. They are the natural causality of what we do. They are a natural response to the behaviors that we enact. So as much as we want to call them evil, they're really not. They do what needs to be done in order to push us towards alignment, right? Life will do whatever it takes to push you into the alignment of what is divine purpose. Everything is being pushed into that direction. So the Ajegun are not calamities without purpose. They are not like malevolent deities who love to feed on suffering. They are the natural causality, the cause and effect of our relationship with nature and being out of alignment.
So do the Ajeguns have anything to do with Eshu?
Yes. So the Ajeguns, to a large degree, they belong to Eshu in a way.
Oh, okay.
Right? So Eshu is at the crossroads. It's the spirit that understands and utilizes the energy of decision making, of making choices. So every choice you make on a daily basis either is a choice that puts you closer in alignment or farther away from it. Every choice that you make either brings you strongly towards positivity or pulls you back towards negativity. This is a daily, every day, every moment to moment thing. Eshu is there with you in each one of those things. And he makes sure that you receive exactly what you deserve based off of the behaviors that you admit. And whether that's short term or long term, he brings that in effect. Don't think that because you see someone do something negative and they have positive things that they're not experiencing any negativity. You don't know Eshu's relationship with them.
Meaning, do you mean like if Eshu has a good... What do you mean by that?
It means that you don't know whether the Osobos that they have done have already rebounded and reacted upon them. You don't know what Eshu is doing to them. And you don't know why Eshu is standing next to them. You also don't know what their journey is. And if you don't know where their journey is, that's the reason why spiritually they tell us not to judge. Because if his journey is to do this and Eshu is holding him back for whatever repercussions, it's for a reason. But believe you me, at the end of the day, everything that needs to land will land. Exactly where it's supposed to land. And our judgment usually isn't good enough and critical enough to see that without actually leaning into Ifa itself.
So do children of Elegua have well, this may be a silly question, but do children of Elegua have a little bit more room to make their choices or mess up because they're his children?
I think throughout the tradition, it would seem like that to a lot of people. Like they kind of get away with things, or they can sometimes like escape by the skin of their teeth. I have noticed that there are some children of like Eshu, children of Elegua, because Eshu is the more larger guiding principle. Elegua is the part of Eshu that has children. So Elegua, like some kids do get out of things by the skin of their teeth. But you got to understand, it's only so they can bring them to the place where they need to be. If they don't get there, believe you me, whether you see them experience their negativity or not, they experience it.
Right. That makes sense. It's so funny because, I feel like a lot of the time I see like drug addicts who get clean and then they've been maybe a drug addict for a while, they get clean, and the first time using after getting clean, like they'll die.
Yep.
And I'm assuming Eshu has something to...
He got something to do with everything.
Right.
Everything that happens, he got something to do. Every decision that gets made, Eshu's energy is there. Because not only is there the crossroads of everywhere in which you go, you also have a crossroads in your body. Right at the back of your neck, where your shoulders are, that spot right there at the back of your neck where your shoulders meet. That's Ipakwa. So that's where Eshu is in your body, right? Every decision you come to gives you that opportunity to bring more Ashe towards you or to lose Ashe. And with Eshu, you are given those options at all times. That's the reason why we all have Eshu when we come into Ifa. because it gives us an externalization, and it gives us an ability to look at how we can feed ourselves so that we can avoid negativity. So we can avoid negativity.
You sleepy?
No. I don't try.
Get you some water, Chad. No, I'm just kidding. I like to mess with them all. Interesting. Okay. So is there a way to determine or figure out being initiated if you're in Ire or Osogbo without a reading from a Babala?
There's no way you can guarantee it,
Okay.
knowing it without a reading. But I can tell you this. If you're receiving blessings in your life and you see it, you know that you're in Ire. If you are going through a whole bunch of stuff and things always falling apart and there's failures to lunch and things are not getting started, you're in a state of Osogbo.
Okay. But what about the people? Well, I guess you said we don't know what they're going through privately. So can depression be a state of Osogbo?
Yeah. All the psychological disorders can be found within the spiritual, right?
Yeah.
So Ajigun, Ilelenini, those are all different types of negativities that can go in with people and follow them through their own downward spiral. So yes, there can be a certain type of negativity that say you're in a state of Osogbo. You can see somebody's depressed, and when they go get a reading, it'll say they're in a state of Osogbo.
Okay. Do you have anything that you want to add as a Babala about Ire and Osogbo?
I would just say that when it comes to Ide and Osogbo, maintaining Ide is one of the best things that you can do in your life. And getting initiated helps to provide you with the taboos that are more of the specifications and details that you need to understand so that you're able to live your destiny properly, right? Because basically, having good character will keep you in alignment with destiny and keep you in Ire. But the special types of detailed things that you need to know about, like your taboos, like eating certain things, or being around certain people, or drinking certain things. Those are small details that you might not get unless you get initiated, as far as those things that are kind of more so specified to you.
Right. Well, here's a good thing. So for people who want to kind of continuously cleanse themselves, do you have any guidance for any type of cleanse that people can do, both internally or externally?
So for people who are uninitiated but who maintain bovedas, there is the basic aquaflora, holy water.
Will you explain what boveda is for people who may not know?
So a boveda is basically a spiritual altar for your ancestors and your spiritual gods, right? It's something that anyone can do, uninitiated or otherwise. You should still get some details from other people, so that way you better know how to make the right type of altar for yourself. But at the same time, having a basic altar like that at least grounds you within your ancestral lineage, right? Regardless of what that lineage is. So having that boveda, you should be able to at least at minimum make you a bath with Florida water, white flowers, some holy water from off the altar, and some cascarilla. And that's a basic white bath for cleansing you to keep negativity off of you, right? And then there are other basic negativities as far as cleansings that you can do. If you live by the ocean, you can always get in the ocean. If you live by the river, then get in the river. If it rains outside, collect some rainwater. Each one of those are a different type of cleanse that can help you. And mixing all three make a super strong cleanse.
Okay. And just for people who may not have an altar set up, do you want to just kind of give them the basic things, the like three, 4 items that can be on it just to get started?
So the basic things for creating a boveda is you need a white table covering or a white sheet, right? You need glasses. You need about, usually for the bigger altars, it's 6 small glasses, 1 large glass. But for most people starting out, it's 4 small glasses and 1 large glass, right? And in there, you want to make sure that you're changing these glasses of water every Monday at minimum. Well, every other Monday at minimum. It's good to change it every Monday, right? So you want to make sure that you are maintaining your altar, but you put pictures of your loved ones on there, right, who have passed. Never put pictures of living people on your boveda. So it's like wishing death on somebody. You also put pictures or ornaments or different things from your spiritual guides that come up in your life, right? Because they're also supports to your journey. But maintaining that small boveda, you should be able to make those types of cleanses that will support you or basically help you maintain some kind of spiritual hygiene.
Yeah, and don't ever ask your ancestors to do negative work for you. I remember when Amal was talking to me about years ago about setting up an altar. I had put I put some like lemon and salt on my altar so my ancestors can go mess up anybody who was giving me any type of saltiness or acting sour. But Amal was like, take that off your altar. So this is nothing that's ever supposed to, dish out any type of negativity to others.
Yeah, it's what's already in you is going to make the attempt to protect you. Mm-hmm. But nothing in you is supposed to make the attempt to be lashing out at other people. You don't need to do that. Like, right. Understand your greatest enemy is always going to be yourself. It's never going to be somebody else. And as long as they don't got an enemy on the inside, it doesn't matter what an enemy outside does. So you don't need to practice any type of defense.
Period. This has been the Idealist Conspiracy. We thank you guys so much for watching. It is always a pleasure to be here with Mr. Amal Allen, credentialed man / Baba Lao / Virgo. Could y'all tell he was a Virgo? Comment below if you could tell he was a Virgo.
If you could tell.
Okay, we thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe right this second. Tell them, Mama.
Like, comment, subscribe. Bring more people in so we can have these conversations. What you about to say?
Or he gonna come see about you.
I ain't coming to see about nobody. I don't waste my time.
Just kidding. But thank you guys. We will see you next time.
Peace.